Looks like in meeting, one of the first things that you may discover is hovering over anyone's videos, you see a pin button here. And clicking on them will allow you to make them larger or put them in this top area up here. If you want to pin multiple people at the same time, you can do that as well. And you just click to unpin them. You can also interact with your own video in the top right corner. You can expand to have it part of the grid. And you can, just like everyone else, pin or unpin yourself as well while you're in the grid. Or when you expand this again, you'll pop right back up in the top right section. You can also hide yourself or show yourself, and so we're giving you the option to see yourself however you would like to be seen in the meeting. Next, if you notice in the bottom right, we have this chat and transcript button. You can click on that to see real-time transcript, everything that's currently being talked about. You can click in here to quickly send a note to the entire team under group messages. And when you click on one of these, you'll see that it gets highlighted and it says copied to meeting notes. So next, if you want to check out down here in the bottom center, you'll see this notes icon. Clicking on that, you can see there's collaborative team notes where anyone can kind of type in and say anything. Very similar to what you might expect. As you can see, Andrew's typing as well right now. And it works pretty similar to other editing documents, products that you've seen. You can highlight things and create action items. You can assign action items to people who are in the meeting. You can also highlight sections and either visually highlight them or leave link to other documents. Bullet, numbered list, everything that you might expect. Over here in the bottom left, we have presenter tools, which you can see how much time is left in the meeting, along with word share. And when you hover over it, you can see how many words each person has said. Obviously, I've been talking a lot this meeting, as you've heard. But this is kind of to create a more inclusive environment. You can make sure that you're involving everyone in the conversation and that conversation is staying balanced. In the bottom center, you have all of the normal video chat, video conferencing tools, which is muting yourself on or off, which you see the audio indicator in the top left of Adrian and Andrew's screen. That means they're muted. You can also turn your video on or off, as you see myself in the top right going to the video off icon. You can screen share, and while you're screen sharing, you also have the ability to pin or unpin the screen share, just like every other video. You can also hit stop screen sharing to stop. And last but not least, this leave meeting button, which I will not hit right now. Last but not least, we have the settings and attendees in the top left corner of your screen. Under settings, you can find your camera and microphone settings. You can also add a virtual background by selecting one of them from the list and hitting Save Changes. You can also blur your background. And last but not least is meeting saving. So as you know, headroom meetings are all saved for later, including transcript and word share and video. But if you would like, you can turn that setting off only if you are the meeting owner. So you will have to request that the meeting owner does this if you are not. But you can go off the record if you have something a little bit more sensitive to talk about. That's pretty much it for in meeting. Clicking this end meeting button will take us to post meeting. So here we go.